Okay, so that should be fine now. And then that's now done. Okay, now I'm going to go and do one thing. Okay. I'm just going to just give me one moment.
The incident in Nodcry? Don't tell me something bad happened again.
Okay, we're back. Actually, one
The
second.
incident in Nodcry?
I forgot some
Don't
other
tell
shit
me
that I
something
needed to
bad
do.
happened
Oh,
again.
whoops. Uh-huh. I want to fix one thing.
I got a new letter from an informant. Looks like the situation has changed again.
The incident in Nodcry? Don't tell me something bad happened again.
Okay, there we go. Hopefully. Maybe. Okay.
The incident in Nodcry?
So, yeah, like I want to finish the events today, and then maybe if I have time, do start some character stories. I also have not done. I'm just making sure that everything's on. Claim rewards. Sure. Okay. I also, if there's enough time, then I also want to potentially do some character stories as well, but I'm not 100% sure. I don't know. There we go. Okay,
Come take a look.
nice. Just collecting all of my rewards, and then I can get back into the event.
Thank you for
There we go.
Add Astra.
Oh. Okay. I think it was, yes, it was an Okrai. I was like, where did the, I also need to do this as well. Okay, got 5 days left. Holy crap. Expo. Nope, wrong button. Is it Tales of Many? No. I think I was on the right one. Yes, I was. Okay. Okay. That's navigating. That's great. We'll go back to Not Cry. Remember, it's over here. I swear, it's like only been like 2 days, and I can't remember anything apparently.
Take it easy.
Okay. And then while playing through, like while letting the dialogue go, I'm going to eat my food because I didn't want to do that like during the live stream because there was so many things I wanted to react to, and I didn't want to have like a mouthful of food and then something crazy ends up happening. Okay. So, but I will also definitely mute my mic, so then if there's any like chewing sounds, you won't hear it, because I don't like hearing chewing sounds. So, I'm just going to do that while I let this play out.
Took me a bit longer than I expected, but I found where he's hiding.
Let me just be sure of one thing. We're dealing with someone who has extremely dangerous weaponry in his hands. If it comes to it, are you prepared to handle the worst-case scenario?
Absolutely. You just need to trust us, just like we trusted you earlier.
Yeah, we've got this. My crew's already locked and loaded.
I'll take you at your word.
I know you said you wanted to keep this operation small, but I still thought you could use some backup. So, I chose a few promising young Spina members to help out. Clarand and I have got things covered at the expo.
Yes, we're ready to roll then.
Now that you're here, I guess we can get this show on the road.
I'm sorry, you can't come with us. You need to stay at the expo like we agreed. It's for your own safety.
We know. It's just... Do you really think Uncle Ashvapati is working for the bad guys?
I wish I could answer that question, but it would just be speculation. And I work based off evidence.
He's been gone for 2 days now, and he just left us here. He's never done that before. Maybe he really is working for those people and was afraid of getting caught. But if that's true, then that means he must have been involved in making and selling weapons in the past too. Wouldn't that make him a bad person? That's not for us to say. Take a look around the expo. There are plenty of other people making and selling weapons. Doesn't mean they're necessarily all bad people. Really? The same is true for your uncle. Whatever he may have done in the past, the real question we need to ask is why. There's a lot we need to know before we can judge a person. In Fontaine, we have a long and complicated process in place just to make sure we get the right answer to that question. Yeah. Why would Uncle Ashvapati do something like that? How about this? I'll make sure that Miss Chevras and Miss Yelan promise to bring your uncle back safe and sound. Then you can ask him yourselves.
Thanks, miss.
This situation is complicated and unpredictable. Isn't it a bit early to be making those kinds of promises? It's all right. We're prepared for whatever we might face.
Regardless, it's a promise we have to keep. After all, when the children get their answer, it will shape their understanding of what justice means.
Then, let's all do our part to make sure this ends as well as it possibly can. Good roll. All right, maybe I'll take one more day off and
Okay.
knock out the rest of the work once I'm feeling up to
Where
it.
are we going? Also, I'm like, even though that I'm eating, I still want to, you know, give my opinions. So like, if I agree to anything, I'm like, yes, absolutely. You know, do I think that he's a bad guy? Maybe. Who's to say? But yeah. There we go.
Stop right there!
We missed him.
Looks like he left behind plenty of evidence, though. Search the area. Let's see if we can find a lead. These records look suspiciously familiar.
Yeah. Doesn't seem very coincidental to me either.
Remember when I said this group's cover was ironclad? They were always careful never to leave a trail leading back to them. The one time they slipped up, it broke the case wide open. We found a cargo manifest left behind at the scene. That's the clue that led us to Nodcry.
It was a similar story on our end.
And now that same manifest shows up here, among the records left behind by Ashvapati.
So, he's the guy that slipped up back then?
Unless it wasn't a slip up at all. How does the same clue get left behind at two separate scenes and picked up by two separate law enforcement agencies? Thinking back on it now, it doesn't seem quite so accidental after all.
No. Almost like he led us here on purpose. But for what reason?
Hey, there's a letter here!
Look at how it's positioned. It was begging to be found. I think it might be for us.
You think he knew we would come here?
If he did, he's a more impressive opponent than I anticipated.
Let's keep going. We can read it together when we debrief.
Is this what Paimon thinks it is?
It's the display model that goes with the prototype. Guess that does make him our thief.
What's worse is that, with his technical background, I bet he managed to bypass the security features on the prototype.
You're saying our guy has a battle-ready ballista in his possession, just waiting to be unleashed?
Oh, this isn't looking good!
Something isn't adding up. All the evidence suggests that he was here alone. Which begs the question, why would he unlock the ballista's features before even meeting up with his boss?
That's a question for another time. We need to focus on where he's going next.
This situation seems more complicated than we imagined. It looks like Ashvapati does have a connection to our criminal gang, but it might not be what we thought at first.
You don't think he's working for them?
Unlikely. He lured us to Nodcry, prepared those weapons on his own, deliberately put us on his trail. This is looking more and more like the work of an independent actor.
Well, if we want to get to the bottom of this, he's still our best lead. That would seem to be our last remaining clue. Let's do it.
To the officers of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol and the Liyue Qixing, you certainly live up to your reputation. Within a single day, you were able to eliminate over half of the gang's forces. I appreciate the effort. I doubt my secret hiding spot will be a secret much longer. So I suppose it's my turn to throw my hat in the ring. I'm just glad I no longer have to run. So, before my day in court is upon me, allow me to confess to my crimes. It all started with a Kashara War researcher, expelled from the academia for violating a taboo. He had dedicated his life to the pursuit of knowledge. But when he found himself in the desert, it wasn't even worth a pail of water to quench his thirst. Could you spare some water? I'm a Kashara researcher. If you need something, I could.
Researchers like you are a dime a dozen. Smart as a whip until you find yourself in the desert. Then, you're lucky to survive the night.
Are you mocking me?
No, son. Just still trying to figure out why I've got such a soft spot for strays like you. Here, give me your canteen. You got somewhere to go?
Not really. Thanks to this water, though. At least I can rule out the bottom of a vulture's stomach.
Now you're talking like desert folk. You could always join my band of misfits.
What would I do?
Gather food, guard our water source, just like everyone else I've taken in. Of course, if you have something you're good at, you're welcome to show it off. Every little bit helps.
All I know is weapons.
Weapons?
Yeah, I love studying them. Big and powerful ones, small and deadly ones, old ones, new ones. I believe the essence of Kashara research is embodied in weaponry, and the pursuit of this kind of technology is what pushes the world forward.
Hello, how's it
My
going?
lifelong goal has always been
I
to become
am
a foremost
currently
expert on all kinds of weapons, so I can invent
playing
even more
through
advanced ones.
or finishing the event story for 6.5, and then I am going to be playing through the mini games for the event as well.
So I might have borrowed a few sensitive texts without permission, but you see the vision, right? The higher-ups in the academia just didn't understand.
The academia could have 1,001 reasons for exiling you out here, and it still wouldn't matter to me, son. All I care about is what this specialty of yours can do for us.
I can help upgrade your weaponry. That should come in handy in a dangerous place like the desert, surely.
True, weapons are essential to life here in the desert. Most folks get them when merchants happen to pass through. But when it comes to protecting the people here, this scimitar
that
in
makes
my
more
hand
sense.
is more than enough. The kind of weapons you're talking about are overkill for a place like this.
For a hot second, I was like, wait, is there like multiple endings to this, or like? But yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Oh, that sucks.
Overkill? Really?
This is like part of the reason why I'm like, I would love if they can make like a lot of these events like replayable. So then it's like, if anything like that happens, it's like oh, it's fine. Like, I can just go back and replay it, or like replay it from like a certain point or whatever. So that would be really cool.
Our group is lucky. Our ancestors learned how to protect the oasis from the sandstorms to prevent it from drying up. Plus, we're pretty far off the beaten path. Helps us avoid conflict with other bands of Eremites. All in all, we don't have to travel to find water. We don't have to fight off other desert folk. It's a real place to call home. There are plenty of ways to die in the desert, but behind a lot of them lies too much ambition. So, having somewhere to settle down is more than enough for me.
I see. Guess I could do some odd jobs then.
I've heard you Kasharawa scholars are handy with all kinds of gadgets. You could always make something for the kids.
Oh, okay. So this is kind of like how he got into making toys, or like...
Yes, if you wouldn't mind.
Huh.
It'll give him something to do. Life can get boring out here.
All right, then. And just like that, a Kasharawar scholar at the cutting edge of his field ended up in the desert, making toys for children. It got boring from time to time, but all in all, those days were quite pleasant. The Eremites
that's fair,
accepted
yeah.
me as one of their own, and all the children loved me.
It's just kind of going through the events of his life or whatever.
I wish I could have lived like that until the end of my days. But then, those despicable people showed up, and it changed everything.
What people?
Don't rush me.
What
These
people?
materials are
What
in short
happened?
supply.
Oh, they've got a lot of nerve showing their faces back here.
Send the gem? It has been a while.
Well, we have a right to this oasis, too. Our ancestors were part of the group that discovered it.
You hated this place. After that giant sandstorm when everyone else was trying to figure out how to help, you got out of Dodge the first chance you could get.
I mean,
because I knew better than to be stubborn. Stay in one place too long around here, and it might just be your grave.
I mean,
abandoned this place.
Wouldn't this entire place be your grave? Like, regardless of whatever you do.
You gave up your right to be here a long time ago.
I heard they joined another band of Eremites after leaving us, but got kicked out. I bet they're only crawling back to us now because they've got nowhere else to go.
Chief, should we drive him off?
I'd like to see you try. I'm warning you. You won't get rid of us that easily.
Leave them be. This oasis has always been big enough to sustain more than one group of people. It's not worth spilling blood over.
I mean, fair enough.
Is keeping the people here safe.
I mean, as long as there's enough like water to go around with everyone, then it should be like pretty easy just to kind of like be like, hey, here's your side of the pond, here's mine.
And so normal life continued, much unchanged. Well, mostly. You can take the scholar out of the academia, but putting your life's work behind you is easier said than done.
I mean, yeah.
I often found myself flipping through my collection of blueprints and sketches. The ruin drakes scattered around Sumeru were of particular interest to me. As far as I knew, no one had been able to analyze or reproduce the technology within those mechanisms.
And he wants to be the first.
But I was able to design a kind of lure to bait them into attacking a specific target. In effect, turning them into a weapon.
That's interesting.
Somehow, the new arrivals at the oasis must have caught wind of it, because they soon started taking an interest in me.
Hope you don't mind me asking, but is that a weapon you're researching?
No.
I do mind, actually. It's none of your business.
Why would you ask
to be a
that?
researcher at the academia. All that knowledge going to waste out here in the sticks. What a shame.
What do you want?
I want to team up.
Why, though?
The rules and red tape that got you kicked out of the academia, They don't exist in the desert. You could take this research to the next level. As things stand, all you've got is a blueprint and a pipe dream. But what if you had access to the right funds and materials?
What are you suggesting?
Me and my men can get you what you need. In return, all you gotta do is bring this sketch to life.
Like, I feel like, I don't know, I'm like, why? Like, I mean, obviously, like, the desert's not like a peaceful place or anything. Like, from what we've gathered throughout, like, you know, the entire game, it's just like, you know, a lot of factions are at war and stuff like that. But it's so, I don't know, I feel like this corner of the desert's kind of like a little bit peaceful. So part of me is like, why would you want to sit here and build weapons of mass destruction? You know, and it, like, you're only inviting more issues at your doorstep type thing. Like, I get maybe like wanting to protect yourself, but like, you know, especially if you have weapons that are going to like turn the tide of war type thing, like, you know, everyone's going to come get them. You know, you're going to have like an army at your door front, like wanting to, you know, steal the blueprints or whatever. Plus also, I'm like, why would you like want to team up with a different faction too?
We've always had a good eye for business.
Oh no.
Just never the right product. But this thing right here, the different bands of Eremites are gonna shell out Mora left and right to get their hands on it.
You want to sell it?
It's a win-win.
I mean, yeah.
You provide the goods, and I earn enough Mora from these people to fund the research of your dreams.
Like, right? Like, it's...
I understand what you're worried about, but listen, it won't come back to bite the people here.
Why would you not? Like, why would you think that it wouldn't come back to bite the people here? Like, yeah, like, unless, like, yeah, like, either way you're screwed, but I feel like I feel like you would be less screwed if you don't make, like, weapons of mass destruction. I mean, I feel like what realistically what you should do is make a weapon that's a little bit stronger than your opponent's. Like, nothing too noticeable. Just like maybe like some like, you know, like slightly different features or something like that. And so then it kind of goes like unnoticeable a little bit. But like if you have like, oh, here's like you know, here's a thing that's going to blow up a town of 50 people or whatever, it, like, people are going to take notice on that.
These people don't think bigger than this place. They don't get involved in conflict. I mean, come on. Their biggest enemy is the weather.
You've made a bad name for yourself around here.
I mean,
don't want any
though?
part in this.
I mean, granted, like, weather is
well, it's
like,
your
weather's
choice.
unpredictable.
But it could be the last meaningful choice you ever get in life. So I'll ask you again. Do you want to finally develop the weapons you've been dreaming of and realize your academic ambitions? Or do you want to stay here building toys for kids?
How I wish I'd made the right choice back then.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, we increased our prices. What about it? You gonna back out?
So, you're really as money hungry as they all say, huh?
Cash is king. That's just business.
Fine.
I mean, like, yeah, like, they can definitely, like, take you as, like, a hostage, but also, like, irregardless, like, you're the person with the knowledge. So, like, they can't really do, I mean, sure, they can, like, torture you or whatever, but it's, like, they also don't want to, like, kill you because they know that you are the only person that can do this type thing. Like, yeah, like, it definitely I mean, but it also makes sense because it's like they're part of two different factions. So like, you know, if he didn't give the dude the choice, then like the dude can just go back to like the head of the faction and be like, hey, like the group from across the pond, you know, is wants to do this, and this, and then you have like you have like all of these people at your doorstep. I don't know.
I'm done. I want out.
But it makes sense that, like, wanting to go more of a peaceful way, because it's like you don't
I know what the weapons have been used for, and I refuse to be an accomplice to all this any longer.
An accomplice? Listen, that's got nothing to do with us. People would be at each other's throats with or without our weapons. So they die to a machine instead of a scimitar. What difference does it make?
I mean, like, same. But, like, also, I think for me, it's more of the trolley question. Like, you know, you have like a train that you cannot stop and you have 2 tracks. One track is like with 3 people and the other track has like 50. Like, what track are you, like, who are you going to sacrifice? Like the fact that it's like, if I sacrifice myself, then how many people are going to be saved? Whereas if I save myself, how many people are going to be sacrificed? So I'm like, I personally would probably just sacrifice myself just to kind of, so that way that I don't have to live with the knowledge of that I have like blood on my hands or anything like that.
Can't you sell more than just weapons? Surely this can't be all the Eremites are interested in buying.
And like, he's fair. Like, you can diversify, outside of weapons. Like, he makes toys for kids. I mean, how many kids in the desert have like really cool toys?
Right is why I want out.
Fine. I've made more than enough to leave this dump in the dust anyway. If you want out so bad, have it your way.
What was that?
Is it like the entire village like done?
No.
See, this is what I'm saying.
Kaem was it.
Like, if he just like didn't decide. I know.
You won't find a tribe in this desert
the
without
visuals
any.
are so good.
People have tried to steal water from this oasis in the past, but Kaem was that drove them off. Guess his enemies have been holding a grudge this whole time.
You sold weapons to his enemies.
See, like, this is what I'm
like. You had nowhere to turn. You owe him your life. Why would you do this?
The voice acting is so good. But like, this is like what I mean. It's like, why are you going to get into like a partnership with a different faction? Because it's like, that they could potentially turn on you. I don't know. Like, it's just, it like, even like weapons aside, like, it just doesn't make sense to like team up with a different faction.
It was the perfect excuse to drive up the price, that's why.
Especially when they're in it for the money. Like, the visuals are so good.
This wasn't the first time Senegem and his men had turned around and stabbed their allies in the back.
You also have to do vetting too. Like, vet the people that you're partnering with.
There was a good reason. They had nowhere else to turn back then. I didn't chase after them or try to hold them accountable. In that moment, all I could think about was saving as many people as I could in a desperate attempt to atone for my sins. But once the weapons I designed were turned against us, the fate of this place was sealed. Even I could do nothing to prevent it.
And then this is like also the other thing. I'm like, I feel like there should be almost like a fail safe within like any weapon that you like, almost like a self-destruction like button. Like, cool, if things don't go well, you just hit the red button and it's just like it explodes, and so then you don't have this problem.
In the end, despite all the burning tents I rushed
and it was the
into,
3 children at the beginning.
I was only able to save 3 children. And now, you know the full account of my crimes.
It was the 3 children from oh my god. But it's like he's also been like atoning for his crimes,
I've been
like for the.
raising them ever since,
Oh, that's such a cute photo.
while attempting to hunt down the men who made them orphans in the first place. This confession is for the kids to read too. So, I hope you'll pass it along to them. They deserve to know the full truth of what happened.
This is such a cute photo.
I know I'm in no position to make requests, but please help them find loving parents to take them in. Above all else, they deserve a true family.
Oh.
Back then,
Oh, that's so sad.
I failed to see this through to the end. But I won't make that mistake again.
Oh, the voice acting's so good.
This is true.
Oh my god.
He's after the same target as us.
Yes.
And he's out for revenge.
He's just like
Even lead
it's
us to
his
Northside to
dad's
help him
spirit
get it.
in his body. That's what it is.
I
You know,
think
the
I
dad
what he's
just
planning
had
do
to like
with those
exact his
ballistas now.
revenge, so he possessed the
If I'm
kid.
right, this
That's why he
doesn't bode
sounds like
well.
a 20-year-old.
We need to find him ASAP. It sounds like he's about to do something super dangerous. But we promised the kids we'd bring him back safe.
I can't just let him get rid of our target either. This crime ring runs deep. There are still many other conspirators we need to track down.
So where do we go to find him?
Oh?
You got something?
He knew we'd be out of the picture investigating this place. I think he decided to spring the trap that we set up.
Oh. He's going to ambush the targets when he comes to pick up the goods.
Snap. He's not working for them. So our original plan could have worked all along.
The meeting will be happening any time now. Quick, we need to head to the rendezvous point.
Huh. Interesting. Where's the rendezvous point? Where's the point? Where are we heading to? There we go. Huh. Oh.
Ashvapati.
And so we
It's
meet
been a
again.
while, Senegem. Over a decade at least.
How did you find this place?
All these years. And the signal you use for the meetup point still hasn't changed. All I had to do was pose as your point of contact. And fish a time and date out of that scout you sent.
Ooh.
Useless bunch of idiots. Just wait until my backup gets here.
Oh, I think
There's no
that
backup.
might take a while.
There's no
The
backup
Fontaine
here.
Liyue authorities have your men locked down tight. Every last one.
No. There's no way the cops could have known we'd be here.
Are you sure about that?
Unless,
Are
of
you
course,
sure
someone
about that?
deliberately left a trail of clues leading them straight to the expo.
Oh.
That would be a different story. Now, wouldn't it? If they hadn't taken your agents out of the equation, I doubt I would have been able to lure you here.
So now what? You gonna turn me in too?
No. The authorities can have your men. But you're mine.
Oh.
Is that
Oh.
Fatui tech? Looks like
Huh.
your skills are as good as ever.
Now they're trapped in a bubble. They're trapped in a bubble. Interesting.
Listen, I know you're mad that I've been racking up Mora without you all these years. But it looks like you still got it. If you want back
excuse
in,
me?
we can work something out.
He's not pissed about Mora. He's pissed about all the dead bodies that you have stacked. Mora.
After
Mora.
everything that happened, what makes you think I would want back in?
Also, like, part of me is like, if he wanted back in, I feel like he would have found them out a lot sooner. Like, he would just, like, there wouldn't necessarily be a reason for him to be, like, scouting and taking his time with everything.
Because what's the alternative? You're not here for revenge, are you? After Kayemwazet took you in, you really convinced yourself you were one of them, huh? What you should have learned is that banking on loyalty and belonging is a losing hand. Better to cash out before you're in the hole.
I mean, no, it's... Oh my... Oh, I swear. I swear. At least, like, if you have loyalty, then you have people who are loyal to you who will have your back.
In the desert, my people live by one rule and one rule alone. The last laugh doesn't go to the righteous. It belongs to the one who knows how to cut their losses. Just look at me. When there's more to be earned in the desert, I'm a desert folk. When the opportunities in Fontaine are sweeter, I'm a Fontanian.
So you're just a weasel, then. You're just a little weasel.
You think everyone is as much of a lowlife as you?
Probably.
Lowlife? There's nothing more a
Probably doesn't even think that he's a lowlife to begin with.
That includes prestige. You're talking to a renowned Fontanian philanthropist who lives in the Vasari Passage and spends his days going from one grand banquet to the next. Nobody who counts would dare call me a lowlife.
See?
Are you done?
But you're a lowlife because you have no morals.
Fine, have it your way. But if you want
I
me
know,
dead so bad, why'd you come to face me alone? That wasn't the wisest decision now, was it?
I know, like, for Fontaine being, like, the city of justice, they do have a lot of crime. Like...
Oh, don't you worry. I brought plenty of firepower with me. You could have brought a whole army for all I care. These weapons will bury every last one of you!
I'm sorry. Going out in style, apparently.
Are you crazy? If that thing fires, you're not getting out of here alive either.
Well, that's the whole
Yes,
plan.
That's the plan. It's high time both of us paid the price for our sins.
He's lost his mind. Get him! Start breaking his bones until he removes this barrier.
Oh my god. Also, I will continue to say it, the voice acting? That dude's voice acting? God, it's so good. It is so good.
Hold it right there, all of you. Otherwise, I've got enough firepower to go around, too.
The Maison Gardiennage.
You got here
Just
sooner
in
than
time.
I expected.
Hey! What's that in the sky? Looks like bad news.
Ashvapati, you have my word that these people will face the judgment of the Fontaine courts. Remove the barrier and come with us at once.
Fontanian justice is too merciful for them. You should leave us.
I mean, like, and this is, like, also the other thing is it's, like, for me personally, like, I want someone, like, if someone does, like, a really bad crime, like, I want them to, like, be in prison for the rest of their lives. Like, death is too quick for them. You know, like, let them sit and stir in the things that they have done. Granted, like, it probably won't change much of, like, their outlook on the situation, but at least then, you know, I feel like potentially the punishment fits the crime, because, like, they're going to die eventually. Like, there's no point in bringing them, you know, like, death sooner.
Stubborn fool.
The 3 kids are waiting for
I
you.
don't deserve them. I have to atone for the things I've done.
What is it you feel you need to atone for? Weapons research?
That's a fair question.
You're from Liyue, right? Your ancestors were the first people to master the recipe for gunpowder. And yet, they turned it into fireworks and firecrackers that even children could play with. Surely, it's choices like that which make Liyue what it is today. I hear that it's a very peaceful place to live for the most part.
Oh no, like, what's better is, you know, forever sentenced to eat with YouTube, but nothing good to watch. like there's just nothing that you actually want to watch, and you're just scrolling for hours trying to find that one video that you're like, yeah, that seems fine. More of a torture.
But me, I chose to use my research skills to create weapons of war that brought death to countless people and destroyed the only home those kids had. That's why I have to atone. Because I have blood on my hands.
But also like the kids were just like babies at that point. Could you really consider, like, could they really consider the desert their home? Because they probably, or maybe I'm misremembering. Maybe they were kids. I don't know. Maybe they were kids actually. Never mind.
Sounds like
Never
you don't
mind.
know as much as you think about fireworks. They might be harmless fun in this day and age, but they started out as weapons too, you know.
What?
That's right. Fireworks and firecrackers were originally developed for use as weapons. They needed something a little more powerful than usual for purging evil forces and scaring off wild beasts. Over time, evil spirits learned to fear the sight of flames, and the beasts retreated into the mountains. That's when people started repurposing fireworks for entertainment purposes. The peace we enjoy today isn't because we chose to make toys instead of weapons.
I also like how like the nukes are still on their way, but we have the time to like have this entire dialogue section. Like it's okay, they're just like chilling in the sky, like slowly coming to the targets. You know, every second counts, but here we are having like a moral debate.
The weapons are what secured us the peace in the first place. Only then did we have the luxury of choosing to turn them into toys instead. It's people, not weapons, that commit acts of evil.
Fair,
and when
true.
people are as bent on destruction as the evil forces and beasts faced by our forebears, whatever tools they have at their disposal end up as weapons.
Time is running out. Please. Leave while you still can.
Relax. Now that we have these guys in custody, I think we can find a way of repurposing these ballistas for the children's amusement.
That scene? Oh, this dude. Oh, adorable.
I knew they were looking for trouble, but they messed with the wrong manager.
That's so cool. He's so cool. That's like such a badass pose. I also love how like the missiles almost look like shooting stars.
Captain, we're in position.
Prepare to intersect! On my signal! Fire!
Oh, that's so cool.
A fireworks show? Oh.
Oh, this is so adorable.
Has this always been part of the show?
And everything worked out fine in the end. Oh my, that was so cool.
No funny business.
I never imagined the Guizhong ballista could be used for something so beautiful.
Oh, that scene, that cutscene was so, like, it was so gorgeous, and like turning it's almost like representative of, like, I guess, like, turning something bad into good, if that makes sense. Like it's like almost like looking on the bright side of a thing. But yeah, like it was so pretty. I
If
saw
you
this
agree to
coming.
come with us and answer some questions, it would be a big help to our investigation.
Of course. You'll have my full cooperation. I know I'm guilty. Just not sure of the precise crime at this point.
Honestly, me neither. I'm sure a case like yours would have Fontaine's top legal experts scratching their heads. As for these arms dealers, though, I can confidently say that none of them will be getting away with this. So at least you can take some solace in that.
Yeah.
I know, there's no sentence the court can give them that will satisfy you. But at least the trial will be a public declaration of their crimes and the punishment they will receive. The victims deserve that much.
And like also like destroying their reputation as well. Like, I mean, I get that like that, like they can't like move around in the shadows as freely as they used to, type thing.
Considering the alternative was them dying in obscurity to a revenge killing with no one left behind to tell the story. This looks more like real justice to me.
I guess you're right.
I do agree. Like, this is the real justice. Yeah, that too. Like yeah, like having it very much like words. It's very much like it very much represents you know what he's been through as well, because it's like he started out researching like weapons, and then he started making toys, and then he went back into weapons, and now he's making toys again. And it's like it's very like symbolic to his journey, where it's just like you can take something almost deadly and massive and that sort of thing and turn it into something more docile. Damn, that sucks, dude. Like being like not seeing any of this, at least like in terms of like the cutscene. Genshin does upload the cutscenes to like YouTube, so like you know, you can always go back and like rewatch them. It also like sucks because like if I haven't played the event or whatever, and then I'll see like a new video from like you or from Genshin, it's just like, ooh, what's this? It's like, oh, that is, I don't want to watch that video because that's the cutscene. Where am I going to now? Okay, epilogue. Go to quest. Navigate. There we go. Yeah, like the fireworks and stuff. It was very symbolic of like his journey, and also like what's.
What they did with Ashvapachi in the end. Let's go ask them for an update.
You know, like what Yolande said was just like that. You know, the gunpowder and stuff was used for like war and weapons and stuff like that. But through peace, they were able to transform it into, you know, something beautiful, something that people could use and for children to be able to play with and stuff like that. Where am I going? Well, thank God the scene happened and teleported me, or else I would have ended up in the water.
In one place.
Now that we are on the other side of this incident, I suggest we put any remaining questions to rest here and now. The Voynich Guild won't be responsible for any disputes remaining after this meeting.
Understood.
Huh.
Well, there's been no serious harm to me or any of my compatriots. And with the arms dealing operation closed down, I've achieved my strategic objective. I'm happy to let the Fontaine authorities process the culprits from here on.
I appreciate your flexibility. I'll need all of them in my custody to proceed with the case files. As for you...
Oh, the kids just like running around to protect him. That's
Given
so
your
adorable.
association with the Voynich Guild, I suspect the boss of the Curatorium might raise some objections if I insisted on bringing you into custody as well.
Then what do you propose, Miss Chevreuse?
While pursuing one of the suspects in this case, it was unfortunately necessary for me to destroy a certain signboard in Nasha Town.
Is that an official confession, officer?
What I'm suggesting is that I don't file charges against Ashvapati, he stays here, and in return, you don't seek damages for the signboard.
Fair trade.
Deal.
Huh. That went surprisingly smoothly. Paimon figured it was gonna be a whole ordeal.
I mean, less paperwork for everyone
Ashvapati,
around, so it makes sense.
They told us the whole story. Everything you've done. Even so, we still want you as our uncle.
Oh.
If you'd been less trusting of the promises these men made to you back then, and left some weapons for your own people to defend themselves with, maybe things would have turned out differently.
That's fair, yeah.
Your crime wasn't the weapons research itself. It was failing to use that knowledge sensibly, to protect the ones you cared about.
Yeah,
I agree. I really do agree. Like,
you're
it's
absolutely right.
like if he just used it to like protect the people within his own faction, if he didn't like team up with anyone else, then yeah, like it would have totally turned out differently. Or at least, you know, or even like I'm assuming that like his faction didn't even know what he was doing either, so it was probably all on the download. So even like sitting here and like telling, you know, the leader, saying, hey, like I'm building weapons and I'm teaming up with this person, just wanted to like give you the heads up or whatever. You know, yeah, like I think, I mean, regardless, like he wasn't like, yeah, he was the one who like designed the weapons and stuff like that, but he also wasn't the one to like, it's not all his fault essentially. Like, yes, like he had a part to play, but like I don't think that everything that happened, you know, I don't know, like he had his role to play, but it wasn't necessarily like, oh, this is all your fault type thing. There's multiple different things that could have happened and could have that could have changed the outcome of the situation.
Well, what are you waiting for? The chance to atone for real is staring you right in the face.
Children, from now on,
Oh,
I will protect you with my life.
oh, that's so adorbs.
Traveler, Yelan, on behalf of the Fontaine authorities, it has been a pleasure working with you both. I wish you all the best.
And yeah, like politics can get complicated, but I also feel like politics is like that necessary, like almost evil in a sense, where it's like I don't think that there's any other way to like resolve any sort of issues without politics or without some sort of elements of politics in it. And I also think like, though it kind of like, yeah, like it gets messy and complicated, but I also feel like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's almost like a necessary evil in certain cases.
I have plenty of other business to attend to, so it's probably about time I got going as well. See ya.
Looks like you're a free man.
I guess, but even if they won't arrest me, I still have a lot to answer for. I joined the Voynich Guild with my own agenda and nearly ruined their reputation. Are you really gonna let me get away with that?
After you joined us, it didn't take me long to find out that you'd lied about nearly everything. Everything except your desert origins. That turned out to be true.
See, like, you can't get anything past her either. Like, she, like, even if she doesn't know, like, right at this moment, she will find out eventually.
I actually consider the desert my home too, so I was interested to learn who the real Ashvapati was. Thanks to the Traveler, I now know the full story. And my, what a story it is. Granted, the final chapter caused us a fair amount of trouble. But hey, sometimes that's the price you pay for a good ending.
Are you serious?
I mean, obviously I can't let you stay in the guild. Not after all the rules you broke.
Oh.
I completely understand.
I feel like there's a but
I'd
there.
recommend that you take these kids back to the desert.
Really?
Why?
Yeah, why?
The desert has been plagued by seemingly endless conflict since as far back as I can remember. But your story offers a glimpse of a different way of life. Maybe there really is hope for peace in the desert. The Sumeru of today is a different world than what it once was. With Lesser Lord Kusanali at the helm, who knows where the possibilities end?
I like how it's just constantly
Maybe
switching back to
you could
Dory, being like,
rebuild the
yes.
home these kids once knew.
Like, let me at them.
I'm flattered, really.
They need so many supplies. I can give them, you know, I can make so much more off of these
I'm
people.
sure the sandstorms will have buried any last trace of that oasis by now. Sure, we could put up a few tents and call it a settlement. But what then? It would be a brutally harsh existence. There's no way around it.
Where there's Mora, there's always a way. Hello, my dear customer. Why don't you discuss your needs with me? If you can dream it, you can buy it.
She was just waiting for the right opportunity to be like, yes, let me jump in and let me make a whole bunch of Mora.
All right. Say I wanted to buy a hometown for these children. You telling me I can buy that from you?
Yes.
Don't take her so literally. She's just doing her sales pitch. Sure can. Huh?
See? It's like...
Ta-da! I present to you one magical gemstone created by none other than the renowned
Yeah,
mage
like she has like
Alice
connections
herself.
with Alice.
Simply plant it in the ground and a spring will instantly start growing. Before long, you'll have yourself a fully fledged oasis. And the best part is, it's designed to work flawlessly, even in the most arid and sandiest of deserts.
What the?
Huh. Looks genuine to me.
Goodness. They always say you can find everything at the Nodcry Trade Expo. Turns out it's more than just marketing hyperbole. Still, surely a treasure like this must cost the world. As much as I'd love to buy it, I don't think I'm the kind of clientele you're looking for.
Actually, this could be your lucky day. The mage who tasked me with selling this insisted on setting the price herself, and she priced it as whatever keeps the kids happy.
Oh. Aww.
Needless to say, I could have found far more lucrative options. But alas, none of them would be worth breaking a promise to a mage over.
That's fair. Yeah, like you don't ever want to break a promise to a mage because you don't know what's going to happen.
So what is that in Mora?
Good question. I got it! How about I charge you whatever you three kids earned at the expo? Then you can say you bought back your hometown through nothing but your own hard work.
Oh.
I think that would keep the kids very happy indeed. Wouldn't you agree?
Deal!
Oh, this kid. That artwork's so pretty. You never know what to expect with Dory.
I think it's safe to say that this was one of the more memorable trade expos.
I mean, yeah. Oh, that was such a cute event. I love Dory. She's just like, there's just a little pink head. It's a little pink head right here. popping out from the desk. That was such a cute event. Oh, that was so good. I really enjoyed it. Like, it was very cute, very simple, but like really fun, and like the cutscenes, the voice acting in some parts in some parts, the voice acting was fantastic. Also, I want to wait, no, that is exactly where I want to go. I want to get rid of this red dot because I don't want it. Sure. There we go. So now with the events quest done, I'm going to do the expo stuff, the mini games. So I have 2 more of these. I have 2 of these that I still need to do, and then I have all of this. Hi. Doing cat. What are you doing? One out, cat. Are you going to slow back down? Maybe. Okay. Yeah, like it was definitely like it was definitely simple until the nukes. I feel like even before the nukes, I feel like the last part of the quest was very much it definitely took a much darker turn. Sure, teleports. Compared to like the first 2 halves, but like I also really like that. So I know that I struggled with this yesterday. This one was really fun, and then like I was able to I had like a good setup going for like the first bit, and then something happened in like the second half of the game, just like everything fell apart. But I'm going to try to do this one because I would like to get like all 3 stars on all this. I feel like it's possible. I just need to like really lock in. Okay. And I feel like I need to start more at the beginning.
Training mode.
Okay, what? There we go. Okay, so let me do... Okay. What enemies? Okay. Let me do here. No. How many do I have? And I'll do you. Right now. That's fair. Like, it's definitely... Like, I really enjoy, like, if it's a really good event, I enjoy watching a few people play it, especially to kind of get their reactions on certain scenes and stuff like that. Ooh, I also needed energy crap. That's what I needed too. Whoops. Well, I'm going to redo this. I am going to redo this because that was so not the correct thing that I needed to do. I should really just sit here and focus on trying to get as much energy as possible.
Please get ready.
Is this you? So for energy, ER recovery. Okay. So I'm probably just going to do you, and then you. And then I'll probably put like a defensive bot more here. But yeah, like I really need to like focus more on like getting stuff up front. And kind of like working my way back, but it's also really hard because sometimes it doesn't work out. I just need more energy. Okay, so energy here. Then let me go. What else do I need? I should really do that one. You. Oh. Whoops. Whoops. Well, at least now I have a defensive bot. I need more energy. You. Okay, where's next? So the next one's here. I should do you. Whoops. Need more energy. Yeah. There we go. Okay. See, like, this is the issue. I'm like, I constantly run out of energy. I don't have enough. So, I'm actually going to retry this. I don't like... Okay, I really need to focus more on energy. So that's kind of what I should do.
The match is about to begin. Please, get ready.
Let me do defense and energy. And then I can go attack here. And then when I get more energy, go and put more energy here. I think that'll probably be the best mark. It's like I just need more energy so then I can add more stuff. Okay. And then add energy here. Okay. And then I should do here and defense bots. Okay. And then attack with more energy. There we go. Okay. There we go. Okay. And then here, let me do defense with attack. Yes. Okay. And then whoops. Okay. Defense, attack, you with more energy.
Travelers'
Attack.
defenses have been breached.
Where?
I am quite good at this.
Oh, okay. Let me do defense. Attack. Okay. Okay. Let me go defense here.
Ha, ha. As long as I do not attack, I cannot be defeated.
Attack here with a little bit more energy. attack, a little bit more defense. Attack. Oh, like it, like damn, that sucks. Sorry, I'm like, okay, so there's this. Let me go defense, energy, go, defense. Nope, that's on cooldown. Okay.
Traveler victory imminent. Greatly increasing value of malice parameter.
See, this is where I start losing. Attack, energy, defense, energy. Oh my god. Oh, this is where I start losing. Attack. Nope. Oh my. Nope. Defense, attack. Oh my god, this is where I start losing it. Attack. Oh my god. Maybe I shouldn't. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So maybe. Okay. Hold on, let me retry this actually. Let me retry. Okay. I feel like it's just that I have.
The match is about to begin. Please get ready.
Okay. No, I want to go attack, energy. Is that what I wanted? Yes. I could do defense here. 1 second. I got 50. Go energy here. Okay. You awesome. Defense. Energy. Okay. There we go. Go. Okay. Defense. Whoops. What was it for you? Okay. you. Now you defense, attack, energy. Okay.
Traveler's defenses. Have been breached. I am quite good at this.
Yeah, like that's also. Okay. And I also think that I need to like also focus more on like killing those dudes too. Okay. We do you
Ha ha. As long as I do not attack, I cannot be defeated.
Okay. I want to deal with you. Okay. What was the other one? We do you. What's this way? What do you do? Let's try that. Okay. And then you. What is the other one? We do. Okay. You.
Traveler victory imminent. Greatly increasing value of malice parameter.
Go. Okay. Okay. Fence. Fence. Okay. Oops. Fence. Back. Okay. Defense. Defense. That's you. Okay. Think I got it. I just have to wait for my little cool thing cool down, and then those should be fine. There we go. Maybe. But I mean, regardless, like I only have 3 breached, so it's fine. That would be 4 or 5. And there's no enemies left. Okay. But yeah, like it's definitely like in terms of like building energy, like that's also something that like I'm really like struggle with, especially at the beginning. It's just trying to like build all the energy as much as possible. Here we go. But I also think like, yeah, my cooldown's not going to get them. Okay, there we go. I mean, at least, is that enough? Okay, thank God. For whatever reason, I thought like it was 12. Oh, I just like, I did not realize it was only 5 that I had to do. Okay. But I got that just within the nick of time, which is awesome. That's done. But yeah, like it's definitely like building energy is definitely the main thing that I'm struggling with. And so I'm trying to like focus on that a little bit more at the beginning. But also I think also having a much more like stronger defense line. It's hard because
the final round
sometimes I get super duper flustered and it's like as soon as like this kind of like area starts going, I'm like, oh crap, like there's let me do you up here actually. I guess you. No defense. Or I have nothing. Fine die. Okay, thank you. Attack here. There we go. Okay. You. Then I want to have attack here. Whoops. Here we go. Okay. Where's the next one? It's going to be here. Let me do you. Let me do you. Okay. Attack. Here. Here. Let me do you here, you here.
Activating analysis module. Learning the traveler's operational logic. If successful, this will increase our efficiency by at least 179%.
I'm gonna leave that. Let me do. No. You. I would like more defense, please. That would be great. Go. Attack. Go. Oh, thank you. Actually, I'm going to put it here. You. You. Okay. I don't think that I can put anything else out, right? Yeah. Okay, so now it's just...
The assault will continue. Please remain vigilant.
Okay. Oh.
Calculating efficiency of commands.
Oof.
3 times higher than standard.
Okay. Here we go. Okay. Attack. Explosion. Okay. So far, none of them have breached, but we'll see.
This will be my final attack.
Because this is where all hell this is where all hell breaks loose. Yeah. Okay. That's taken care of. That's fine. You're fine. You're fine. Okay. Sure. Okay. Do hack energy. Okay. Only one's gone through so far. Okay. Oh. That was a lot easier once I figured out kind of like what I wanted to do. Because I'm like, before it was like I didn't really know what exactly I wanted to do. But once I figured out that I should have really like a defense, like a solid defense line within the first square or two, and just kind of like staying on top of those areas. Because before I mostly kind of just stayed in the back and like was really trying to like as the enemies like pushed through the lines, like I constantly was trying to like go back to the end and it's like and build some stuff there so then they won't breach it, but then those things break. But yeah, so that at least like once I figured out kind of like the rhythm of what I needed to do, that was a lot easier. Yes, leave challenge. Okay. Then okay. Nice. I think this is C3 Jehoda for me. I wonder, I think. I didn't get that many Jehodas. I only got one when wishing for Nefer, so I think this brings her up to C3. Yes. Nice. Not mad about that. Now, what do I want to do? That's so not the place that I want it to be. I guess I can go over here then. Okay. Party set up. What is their skirt? Their skirts. Okay. I guess I'll use their skirts or Rosen enemies. Okay, well, let me use Farina. Wait, no, I could do, hold on. Gautier, Farina, you. I don't really need a shield. I mean, I could just... Maybe. We'll see. Yeah, start. Let's see how this does. I mean, granted, from what I remember, I don't really have to have like a super duper optimized team. So long as I get the mechanic. And I've totally held her skill by accident. I guess. Okay. Cause yeah, as soon as I get the I keep holding her scale by accident. Once this thing fills up, then it's pretty much just game over. Like everything, pretty much get all of the points here. Like majority of the points this year. So it's like you don't even have to have like a super duper optimized team, which is both great and not great at the same time. Part of me is like, I really wish that it was more of a challenge in terms of points. It's like I think I need like 300 or 30,000 points or whatever to get the last thing. But then also part of me is like, as much as it sucks that it's not like you don't really have to really care about your build, it's also nice, especially for like newer players who might not have a whole bunch of characters. So it's like at least then, you know, they can still get the rewards even though that they might not have like highly optimized team type thing. Oh.
Show no mercy. Off to the free.
You.
Strike a pose. Let the world come alive.
Power.
Yeah. I'm already at like 46,000, so it's fine. Pretty much just chilling. I guess I'll do the fire support. Why not? Might as well. I only have like 20 seconds left. I like how like Escoffier's like dinner dish was just flying around as well.
Here comes the mother load.
Okay, there we go. Nice. And claim all those rewards. What is their Nefer looking like? Oh, so they have her on that weapon. Interesting. And I see the pretty much as good as my whereas these are. Okay, give me a second, cat. Okay, I guess, like, you know what? Why not? I'll just use my Nefer. And I guess I could just do Lunar Balloon. There we go. Why not? Let's just do this for right now. I don't think that I'm going to bring in a Nefa. Hi, cat. What do you want? But, and I don't really need a shielder. I'll just bring in Yulan. Why not? It's not like I really need a shielder or anything like that.
By the Frostman of old. Can't hide the truth.
There we go. Something like that. I also still need to.
No more lies.
Whoops. Hello.
Take it easy. Gotcha. Busted.
Surge.
Converge.
Maybe I should have brought in a shielder.
About to get dicey.
Oh no.
Careful. Hold out till fire support arrives.
Whoops.
Can't hide the truth.
There we go.
Time to go clean. Fire support ready. Select the target.
Okay. And I should really do this as well. There we go. I'm still getting used to like using Nefer. I'm like, I understand her kit. I just have to like remember that I have to like actually like do charge attacks on her. I keep forgetting, and I'm like, I always want to just like attack like normal attack with her, because normally I just like to push a whole bunch of buttons and not really pay attention to what I am doing. But it's fine. I should also do yours.
Branch into song.
Nope.
For the everlasting forest.
Also, I can just hold down my button. So that's also the other thing is I can just hold down my A button, and then she just does the charge attacks already. So it's not like I have to like actually like press and unpress and all that stuff. Which is which is going to be a little bit easier on me in terms of like the way that my brain works. Then it's just like, okay, like it's just like counting like 1, 2, 3, and then you're done. And then do skill again, and then 1, 2, and 3. Yeah. Okay. Nice. And I got all of that there. So then that is now done. Okay, so now I only have one more mini game to do. I haven't even done any of that mini game. Also nice. Almost at level 40 on Battle Pass. Okay. I'm pretty much almost done that. I've done you. I also need to do this. That's correct. I need to do this. Ooh. Okay. Well, I'm going to leave that for last, actually. I'm going to finish off the mini games, and then I'll go and do that. Now, what is this? What exactly is this? Whoops. Oh. I double clicked and then it's just like, yes, let's load.
This is just a simulation, but be on your guard.
Okay. What? No, that's breaking my health. Then oh. Okay. Because I did not read any of the instructions. Okay. Okay, I see. I'm now getting it. I'm now getting the hang of it. This is actually going to be kind of hard. Do I have to? Okay. So I don't have to really worry about where I need to aim. Okay. I feel like that makes things a little bit easier. I just have to kind of like okay. Okay, I'm now getting the hang of it. Whoops. Oh.
I've
activated a backup energy source for you. Keep at it.
Whoops. Okay. 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 I'm getting the hang of that. Okay. So I really don't have to worry about like who I'm aiming for in terms of like the enemies. I just have to be mindful of the cubes and then switching to
Ready,
the
partner?
shield that will absorb the right cubes. Oh. Well, now ain't this interesting? Okay, so they kind of just fire off. Interesting. Okay. Did I think I screwed up here. Or like I can't absorb that. Yeah. Hold on. Let me retry that. Okay, I think okay. So I really shouldn't be
This
like
is just a simulation, but be on your guard.
oops, wrong one. Oh, okay. That's not what I want. Whoops. I'm
Ready, partner?
where is this? Oh, it is the right one. So I should really be like focusing on like okay. Switch to you. Where am I? Oh, okay. Okay. I feel like I'm kind of getting the hang of it, but I also feel like I'm not. Okay. Okay, hold on. Okay. This is like really hard because it's like as soon as I break one of their shields, it's like I need to make sure that I have enough.
Simulation, but be on your guard.
Okay. I need to basically make sure that my bullets are like filled all the time. Okay. Okay, so switch over to you. Switch over to you. No. Or does it matter? Okay. There we go. Okay. You. Nope. You. Switch over to you. Pull up. You.
You got this, partner.
Okay. Whoops. Okay. Well, none of them have shields, so it doesn't really matter.
I've activated
There
a
we go.
backup energy source for you. Keep
Oh,
at it.
this is actually kind of harder than I thought. Okay, so you can break your shield. Okay, and then I can break your shields and defeat you. There we go. Okay. I feel like I just have to like sit here and like take it a little bit slower than what I tend to do. Whoops, that's not it. Ooh. What is action points? Okay. It doesn't tell me. What are action points? More than is it my health bar? Like that may be what it is. It might be my health bar.
Ready, partner?
Okay. Okay. Whoops. Whoops. Over to you. You. And then to you. Back to yours. Okay. You. You.
You got this, partner.
Okay. Whoops. Okay. This is a lot harder than I thought. Okay. Whoops. Okay. Can I... You. Okay. Got you. Here we go.
I've activated a backup energy source for you.
Okay.
Keep at it.
Got you. So this needs to go over here. I need to switch over here. Switch to you. Nope. Switch to you. Okay. HP. Okay. So is it my health bar? Yes, it is my health bar. Okay. It says right there. Right on the thing. Remaining action points with the heart. Okay. So it is my health bar that I have to pay attention to the most. Okay. I mean, I feel like the more that I play, the better. I mean, obviously, like the better that I'm getting.
This is just
I just have to like take it a lot slower than what I normally do. I think is kind of the main thing that I'm kind of understanding. Okay, so I need to be within that beam. Okay. Okay, there we go. Ooh. Ooh, okay.
You've got
There
this,
we go.
partner.
Okay. Oops.
I've
There we
activated
go.
a backup energy source for you.
Oh,
Keep
this
at
is
it.
actually kind of hard, not going to lie. Swap to you. You should get rid of your shield first. Swap. Whoa. Okay. Swap you. Get rid of you. Get rid of, whoops, you. Get rid of you. Okay. There we go. Okay, that was like, it was definitely a little bit more challenging with, especially with the laser beams. The laser beams were really cool. Not going to lie. But yeah, I need to take it a little bit more slower than what I normally am used to. But yeah. Okay.
Ready, partner?
No, but sure. Cool. Okay. Cool. Whoops. Okay. You. There we go. The only thing that sucks is that I find it kind of hard to see at least the yellow bullets. Okay, where am I going? Oh, I see.
I've activated
Okay.
a backup energy source for you. Keep at it.
Thank you. Also, the targeting system kind of sucks, not going to lie too. I'm like, oh, I want to target. Okay. I'm like, I want to target one, but then it's just like, yes, you want to target the small one? And I'm like, no, I want to target the big ones with the shields that I'm supposed to have to break. And yeah, like I have, oh, less than 6. Okay. Well, I'm just going to leave it. And just kind of like move on. We'll probably come back to it later.
Here comes the toughest mecha. Time to go
Okay.
all out.
Like, I guess I can't target these. Okay.
You've got this, partner.
Okay, so yeah, so I can't target them. I can't target them. Whoop. Whoops. Okay.
I've activated a backup energy source for you. Keep at it.
Okay, there we go. Okay, that one wasn't too bad. Like, in terms of, like, finale, I'm like, that's not... That enemy wasn't too bad. It's, like, it's such a cool mini game. Like, I really enjoy it. It's just, it's like there's a lot of stuff to focus on and, like, making sure that you're hitting the right buttons at the right time. And all of that fun stuff. It's like, and making sure that, you know, you have enough health left over to get the remaining stars. Okay. Oops. Oh. Okay. You. Oops. Hey. Yo. Okay. And, like, I also feel like I have to get, like, really close to them in order to, like,
Now's our chance.
like, okay. Okay. I'm like, there we go. Oh my lord. Oh, that was like really hard. And I'm like, the little divider, it's like, while it's great that it's shielding you, it's like, it's really hard because every time that I'm like, I want to get around that divider, it's like, no, I'm going to move in the direction that I want, that you're going to move in. And I'm like, can you not? I need to get around you. And I also have to get close enough to the enemies in order for it to register the that I want to lock onto them. Like that one, I feel like that one should have been the last one, because I feel like that was so much more difficult than like this one. Anyway, that is at least now done. Oh, which is nice. Which is definitely nice. So now where do I want to go to? Whoops. There we go. How many standard wishes do I have? Ooh, I have 17. Well, don't mind if I do. Oh, my cat. I was like, where? Like, I swear to God, my cat's in this room. But she's not on her bed. She's sitting in a little chair that I have. So, I mean, might as well, if I, you know, don't mind if I do. Of course, nothing crazy. But that's fine. I think like my pity is like 20 or 30 on the standard banner anyway. So I'm not expecting anything other than like a 4-star, in all honesty. Ooh, okay. Interesting. Okay. Well, there's that. But at least like I have seven wishes, so sooner or later I can do another 10 pull. Okay. That's nice. I also need to start crowning my characters. How many crowns do I even have? That's a good question. How many crowns do I even have? Where do I see them? They not be, or no, they would be here, would they not? They're ascension materials. Where's my crowns? I have 40 crowns. Holy crap. Huh. So yeah, I definitely should start crowning some more characters. I have a good chunk. Okay, so now that is now done. So you're done, and the expo attractions are done. So now it's just the tale of many. Let's go. Part of me is like, I hope these are voiced, and then part of me is like, they probably aren't going to be voiced because it's after the main quest, but who knows? Maybe Genshin will
You
surprise
wanna
me.
drum up some business?
Yeah,
All
they're
you gotta
voiced.
do is holler,
Hallelujah.
and everyone on the first floor will be able to see you. Also, you have to come this way to get to the second floor, which pretty much guarantees that everyone attending the expo will notice you guys at some point. Not bad, huh? Thanks to the spot I saved you, you guys will be drowning in business before you know it.
Your point being?
Cross-referencing Yehoda's current facial expression against database. Confirmed. Analysis suggests that Yehoda hopes we will return the favor.
You bet I do. At least Robo-Girl gets it.
Okay, how do we do that?
Generating proposal. Complete. Yehoda, the next time you visit the workshop, I will reserve the seat closest to the hallway for you.
Huh?
This seat provides priority access to any dessert items delivered from the kitchen. It is also free from window glare and sits at optimal proximity to the teapot. By reserving this premium spot for you, I can guarantee you a most enjoyable dessert sampling experience.
Of course.
Is this your idea of a fair trade?
Are you kidding me? That spot's usually reserved for me. I'd never let you take it if I didn't have my dessert budget to consider.
What's going on? Yehoda looks upset. All right, I'll level with you. Since I saved you such a great spot for your booth and all, could you possibly lend me some technical support? Please?
Technical support?
This year's expo is way bigger than ever before, which means there's definitely gonna be more shenanigans going down too. I know, surely you have some kind of contraption that can, like, scare everyone at the expo into compliance or something. As the manager, I need something I can fall back on in case the you-know-what hits the fan.
Let me think.
If things escalated that far, shouldn't you just report it to Never instead of trying to deal with it yourself?
I mean, fair enough.
Well, yes, technically speaking. But if, for example, it was somehow kind of my fault to begin with, I'd probably be better off solving it myself on the DL.
Oh, okay.
Remember those 3 kids? Well, that punk who was
Are we-
harassing them wasn't just some random
Oh, we're
nobody.
getting more like
He was just the one
information on
got
that.
picked to stir things up. There's a whole bunch of people here who aren't happy with the booth situation. Now, obviously, they don't have the guts to pick a fight with the Voynich Guild directly, but apparently, they at least have the guts to harass 3 kids outside the confines of the expo.
Which I feel like should tell you a little bit about their personalities. Like, yes, we can't go up to like, you know, we can't pick a fight with the big boss, but we're going to pick a fight with the kids.
Hard to explain to
Like-
Neff. Not that I regret what I did, but jeez, Yehoda, you sure know how to make life harder for yourself.
My God.
Okay, yeah. Sounds like we need to be smart about this.
Okay.
Fine. Just this once, I guess I can lend you the Clink Clank Crisis Control Switch.
Agreed. This option meets Yehoda's requirement for an expo-wide intimidation strategy.
A Clink Clank Crisis Control Switch. What's that?
This little guy right here. I made it recently after getting myself into a really sticky situation. To activate the switch, you just need to give him 3 taps on the head. If you do that, there's pretty much nothing in Notcry that you won't be able to handle.
Really? So what actually happens when you activate it?
You'll find out if it comes to it, but I'm only letting you use it once, so you better save it for when you really need it.
Okay, cool. I'll take your word for it.
Interesting, interesting. Okay, what am I following. So I guess. Okay, so I guess some of them will just unlock as you go along. Okay. Interesting. So I guess we're just following Jehoda around as she's doing kind of like her managerial duties for the expo, which is kind of cool, not going to lie.
It's her, the boss of the Spina di Rosula. Huh? Uh-oh, things are about to kick off. What are you worried about, Yehoda?
Yeah.
Shh! Don't you see him over there? Parasol Lady's the head honcho of the Fontanian underworld. Rumor is she pulled the crumbling organization back together and avenged her father with her own hands.
Yes, we know. We were there.
On her bad side. An eye patch over there is a merc.
We were with her.
She has a fleet of her own that sails.
I like how Jehoda has not like either A, we have not told Jehoda that we're friends with them, or she just
this expo might not
like
be big
does not
enough for the
realize
two of
it.
them, if you catch my drift. So I kept their booths far apart. Looks like they wound up meeting in the end, though.
I mean, of course they'll probably meet in the end.
Already, do you? What am I gonna do?
Let me handle this.
Hey guys, what's up?
Jehoda's probably like losing her mind right now.
Can't go far in my line of work without hearing about the president of the Spina di Rosula or the champion duelist of the court of Fontaine. Thought I'd make some friends since the opportunity's presenting itself. Plus, now that the travelers arrived, I wonder if these ladies might just agree to coming aboard for a drink.
What's the traveler got to do with that?
You're too kind, Miss Beto.
Hello, how's it going?
There is a friend of ours.
I'm just playing through the 6.5's quest, or well, I've done the main quest, and then this is like I guess like little mini stories.
I think you can
and then I've also done all of the mini games as well.
Anything we can do to help, just say the word.
Yeah, like it seems like this is more of like little mini stories of Jehoda.
There you have it. Nothing to worry about. These people are your friends.
Doing like manager duties. And nice. They don't call me the traveler for nothing. Nice. Oh, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. Where am I to now? Yeah, I'm working through like the Tales of Many. Oh, interesting. Okay. So I'm just kind of going through all of this stuff, and then
take it easy.
And then I think that would be it for the event.
It's Lord Songima Bay. Oh, I wonder what we're in for this time. Well, hello. Is that the traveler and our dearest Miss Expo Manager Yehoda? You're in luck. I'm offering a whole host of Expo exclusive discounts. Don't miss out.
Like I'm good for right now. I'm pretty selective within the music that I like to listen to. Yeah, but I'm good. Thanks. Also, I don't really know much about music anyway, so even if I wanted to offer feedback, I don't really feel like I can give much feedback.
Every year. And she's always the seller who we get the highest number of complaints about. Complaints? Every single Mora I make from this expo is 100% legitimate.
And I love Jehoda as well. Like she's such a goofy and cute character. Like I do agree. I really love her mini inner dialogue and like her like panicking in her inner mind and like just a whole bunch of different Jehodas kind of like acting out her thoughts. I love that so much because it's so it's so relatable.
Why you're not in the wrong. It's just, could you maybe not find a way to send every single one of your customers complaining to me this time? I'm begging you, Lord Songemabe, for me, please.
Why? Hold on. I like oh. Oh, okay, I see. I understand now. I wasn't really paying attention to like the dialogue.
A special opening.
So I'm like, wait, why are they like? Why is there complaints?
50% off. In other words, I'll do my very best to keep the number of complaints down to no more than half of my customers. Sound good?
Jeez, what a bargain.
Works for me, I guess.
Interesting. And yeah, like Dory is so unhinged. I know like her, I think it's her Japanese voice actor. I'm not 100% sure. One of the, it's either Chinese or Japanese. I can't remember, but it's one of those two. Like her voice acting is so unhinged for Dory. Like it's crazy. Yeah, Japanese. It is so insane. It's great. Like I love it. I could not listen to it more than like for like a few minutes. It's like it's really really good. It's just like it overstimulates me in so many different ways, and I'm like I love it, and it's such a treat. But it's like I need to enjoy it in like smaller quantities, if that makes sense. Ilzameni, nice. Claim all. Now you're done. Okay. Next one is over here. Or down. There we go.
Hey, look! It's our old pal leaving.
Oh, it's you two. Been a while, hasn't it?
So I'm like, I'm not like, is this the first time that we hear him talk? Is like this the first time that he's like actually voiced? I cannot remember because I don't think in any of the events he is voiced, but I can't remember if he was voiced before or not.
Wait.
Oh, okay.
This guy too? Okay.
That's so cool. I wonder now that he's voiced, I wonder if he's going to be a more of a prominent side
you must
character.
Be the expo manager. Was there something you needed from me?
Nope.
Okay,
just
no problem.
checking in.
Thanks.
You're just selling a few ordinary items, is that right?
But yeah, like
right.
I wonder if he's going to be more of a, like a main side character. Like maybe he'll pop up more than like once or twice a year type thing.
You seem confused.
But
in the right environment, ordinary items don't have to fetch an ordinary price, you know? I'm sure I'll meet someone at this trade expo who recognizes their hidden value.
Cool. Well, you do you. I'm certainly not gonna stop you.
What about you, friend? Care to do some business?
I'll pass.
Well, to be honest, I spent most of the ones in my inventory to purchase this batch of goods. The ones you see here are just for decoration.
Interesting.
But I'm confident that I can make a killing here, so I'll be sure to make another batch of Boxa Marvels should the opportunity arise later.
Nice. Love that. It's also like his voice actor is like it fits him but also doesn't fit him at the same time. I don't know, like it's so, I don't know, like there's something about it that I feel like he would almost be like almost like a smooth jazz type person, if that makes sense. And so I'm like I'm just expecting like almost like a jazz soundtrack behind him every time that he speaks. So it's like the voice fits and the voice doesn't fit either, but it's also very smooth, which I really like as well. So next one on the docket where? Okay. Is the... Oh. Okay, interesting.
Have you been to the Clink Clink Krumkake Craft Shop's booth yet? They're selling blueprints for a machine. With everything Uncle's taught me, I bet I could build one of those thwack and smack defense bots. We should buy a blueprint.
Sounds like a waste of money to me. We should be spending our expo earnings on more important stuff like clothes.
Every time this kid speaks, I swear.
The most important thing is that we have fun.
Guys, please don't fight. I hate to break it to you, but I'm afraid no one really comes to this expo looking to buy toys.
I mean, you never know how many of these people actually have kids.
It won't be nearly enough to buy yourselves a blueprint. I doubt it'll even cover your new clothes. Oh, hi, Yehoda.
I mean, it might cover their clothes, probably not the blueprint, though.
I came here to make sure you kids stay safe, so listen carefully. If you want to look around the expo, that's fine, but you need to be extremely careful when talking to any strangers.
I mean, yeah.
A lot of crazy people show up to this expo, both sellers and buyers. You don't know what they might be capable of. So if anything happens, don't try to deal with it yourselves. Call for me right away. You got that?
I mean, that makes sense. Like, don't talk to strangers on the best of days, and especially, at an expo that is technically a legal, quote-unquote, black market. So, it makes sense to kind of be like stranger danger type thing.
Yehoda's really serious about looking out for these kids.
I mean, why wouldn't she?
Well, it's kinda my job. I'm supposed to be the one in charge. Oh, just take a look around. This booth is the only one being run by a bunch of kids. If there's anyone out there aiming to cause trouble, you can bet they'll start with the weakest target.
Which, like, kind of sucks as well, because it's like you're literally going to sit here and pick a fight with a kid. With a kid. Not with, like, a grown-ass adult. Like, I can understand, like, starting with, like, the weakest target in terms of, like, oh, hey, here's the weakest adult. But when you're literally trying to start beef with a kid, like, why? Shouldn't kids be off limits? Like, what? Hey. Okay. Well, you're done now. And I'll go over here. These are really cute. I really like this. Whoops. Don't want to be standing on the table.
Wait, that's a familiar face. Isn't that Visuava?
Why, if it isn't the Traveler. Knew there'd be some big names here.
Let's get the official business over with first. Unfortunately, you're the first seller at the expo to receive a complaint.
Really?
We received word that the muskets you're selling are a few shots away from turning into scrap.
Well, yeah. It's written here plain as day. Muskets for sale. Condition extremely poor. The internal grooves have been worn away and the ammo might be damp. Best practice is to pray that it doesn't explode before each use.
Interesting. I also love the Fatui's design in Not Cry. I think that the Fatui's design here is like one of like the best designs. One of the best like designs in terms of Fatui. I love how like scary they look and like how more like, I don't know. Like, I just really like how they design.
Wait, so you weren't speaking in code to cover your tracks?
Why? I mean, if people are going to buy it, people are going to buy it.
Code? Yeah, sometimes people bring stuff that needs to be kept on the down low. So they dress it up as junk beforehand. Happens on the black market all the time.
That's actually kind of smart.
We're overthinking things here. This stuff really is junk. We were just gonna scrap them, but my superiors thought we might as well try and make some more off of them.
Makes sense.
And who knows? If the prayers are answered and the gun ends up firing a few times,
The buyer hasn't totally wasted their money, have they?
Not only that, but like since they're in such poor condition, like even if you sit here and sell it to like maybe one of your you know, enemies or whatever, and it does happen to blow up on their face, then it's like you're killing two birds with one stone. You got more, and you were able to take out some of your foes. It's a win-win situation.
I mean, a weapon on the brink of ruin that's still capable of considerable firepower. Doesn't that just scream black market to you?
Kind of.
Yeah, but who would buy something like this? Maybe collectors who don't care if it works, and desperados who don't care if it explodes. Fair enough.
Yeah. I do wish that it was easier to like go through this menu. Like it's super duper cute, and I guess like technically there is no order to them, but it's just, it sucks that it's like they're so short, and then it's like every time that I want to start a new one, it's like I have to come into this menu to pick the one that I want to do. I feel like there should just be like an autoplay option where it's just like it'll go through each one in a row. That way then it's like you don't have to constantly go back into the menu to get the next one.
The treasure hoarder booth.
The treasure hoarders have a booth?
I mean, why wouldn't they?
Yep.
Like why? Like
year.
what part of like illegal black market?
Legal black market in all of Teyvat. The stuff they dig up is perfect for a place like this.
It's like they're treasure hoarders. They're looking to sell treasure.
Represent their entire organization? No way. Treasure hoarder is just a catch-all title. Their internal structure is crazy complicated. The thing is, the members who'd apply to set up the exhibits used to give themselves ever more highfalutin titles. You know, to boost buyer confidence. Over time, it became an unwritten rule that each expo can only have one treasure hoarder booth.
Oh, okay.
The different factions usually duke it out beforehand for the right to take part.
I guess like part of me is just like, why wouldn't, I mean, granted you have to put trust in people, but like why wouldn't you just have, you know, a few people from each faction, you know, send like one person. Hold on, do they the thing is, the members who applied to set up the exhibitors used to give themselves even more high titles, you know, to boost over time. It became an uncool. Yeah, I'm like, why wouldn't you just sit here and be like, okay, here's like the treasure hoarder booth, but then there's like 4 or 5 different factions all kind of like selling the same thing or like whatever they have, and then you're just sharing one booth instead of like, oh, it's the only one faction. But you know, but also I guess like more spoils for everyone, or like like it makes sense to not want to share a booth because then you're making less money overall.
Of course it does. The Fruity Order is known far and wide for its heroic deeds.
Yeah.
The Fruity Order's a familiar name around here, at least. They've been winning the Treasure Hoarder Expo rights for a few years now. Although, this guy's a new face.
Oops, wrong one. This one. You're completed. I have 2 more. 2 more, and then it's the second part, I think. Unless there's like other things that I have to do to unlock the second part, but I don't think so.
Ridiculous. What's wrong? This exhibitor is apparently selling some rare Natlanese artifacts. And he's making some extremely unrealistic demands about how he wants them stored. I know the contract says that we're responsible for storage, but I'm sorry. It's unreasonable to expect us to meet these requirements.
I mean...
Unreasonable? These are rare and very fragile historical relics we're talking about.
You can't just throw them into a warehouse, okay? They have to be handled with care.
First off, my dude, you probably aren't the only one selling extremely rare and historical artifacts, let's be honest. Like, I mean, you have the treasure hoarders literally the next booth over, so, you don't see them kicking up a fight about it. But also, like, if you're so worried about it, then, like, why won't you just store it?
Tumaini?
Yep, that's Tumaini.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So, what exactly do you need?
Well, I suppose I can use the assigned warehouse if I really have to. Just don't tell Granny Eatsley about this, please.
I like how it's just like one name is just like enough to like get him to grovel on his feet. Nice negotiating with you.
Whatever Tumaini means, it seems like it carries even more weight than name-dropping Boss Nev.
Only in Natland. Only in Natland. Ooh. Okay.
Sir, we don't forbid exhibitors from offering drink samples, but I need to make sure you understand what you're getting into. Any samples you offer are at your own risk. If anything goes wrong, like if a customer has a bad reaction to one of your products, the expo can't take any responsibility.
I mean, that's pretty typical.
Ma'am, what you see here is 100% pure Mondstadt vintage. Straight from the Dawn Winery's cellars, actually.
Really? Wow-wee! You don't often find Mondstadt wine this far away from home.
Ah, you're telling me. If you try to ship this stuff through the proper channels, all the taxes and tariffs would send the prices skyrocketing. But that's where my connections come in. With me, you get Mondstadt wine at Mondstadt prices.
Cool! What kind of connections?
Probably the ones that land you in illegal black markets.
Hey, you can't go around asking people questions like that.
Yeah. Why would he sit here and tell you his source? Claim all. Okay. So now, oh, okay, so then it just kind of unlocks, I guess, an order then? It looks like. Okay. I really like how they added this as like a separate thing, instead of having this be a part of like the main event quest.
Looking out for any problems that might need me to step in.
Because like I feel like it just wouldn't really fit well within the main events quest, and I feel like it would have made the quest a little bit more janky, in terms of like pacing and stuff like that. So it's nice. So yeah, I really like how they've done this in this way, where it's very much separate, but it's still, yeah, it's very much separate. But and I also like how they actually added it as well, because I feel like it would have been so easy to sit here and not show Jehoda running the event and like all the ins and outs and stuff like that. So it's definitely a really nice touch, and I'm glad that they didn't just like jam it into the event quest.
Hey, you three. What are you doing here? There should be at least one of you manning the booth at all times.
Yeah.
Accessing booth operation logs. Analyzing. Neb left to try and buy a new blueprint. Ati soon followed to try and stop him. Finally, Rhea came to mediate between them.
I keep telling you, we don't have that much Mora to spare!
I just wanted to have a look. What's wrong with that?
Guys, seriously, stop fighting! Here's the thing, Neb. even if you could afford to buy a blueprint, I'm afraid I couldn't allow it.
Why?
I know you like building stuff, but these designs aren't for toys like the kind you're used to. They're for weapons, which are very complicated to build and extremely dangerous.
That's a load of baloney, dumpster diver. My designs are toys too, actually.
Wow.
Huh? You build a machine that can blast monsters into the sky, and in your mind, that's a toy?
I mean...
At the end of the day, is there really that much difference between weapons and toys anyway?
No, not really.
Not where Knuckle Duckle's concerned. That's for sure.
Ugh, that's not the point. Anyway, you there with the brown hair, you want a blueprint?
Yeah! I want to make some thwack and smack defense bots too. I also have some design ideas of my own. And with your bots as the basis, maybe I'll be able to try them out for real.
I get it. Your head's so full of ideas you want to bring to life that you can hardly sleep at night. You try eating some snacks to take your mind off things, but it doesn't seem to help anymore.
Exactly! But what can I do? I'll never be able to afford one of your blueprints.
I really like that it's Aino having this conversation with the kids, especially because Aino is a kid herself, so she can really relate to how this kid is feeling. I feel like if it was like Inefa, getting their names mixed up, Inefa was the one talking to the kid, I feel like it wouldn't have go over as well as it is. But like with Aino, she can really relate to how this kid is feeling. And like maybe she could like make a blueprint for him that is maybe not as dangerous.
Well, you must have blueprints for the toys you've made too, right? Let's trade. One of your toys for one of mine.
Really? Thank you so much, ma'am. Is it ma'am or...
It's Boss. Boss of the Clink Clank Crunkaki Craft Shop.
I mean, that is still like a fair trade.
Thank you so much, boss of the Clink Clank Crunkake Craft Shop.
Oh my god, say that like 10 times fast.
Huh. That was very thoughtful.
Who are you and what have you done with Aino?
What's that supposed to mean? I'm a boss, aren't I? A lot of people depend on me. Looking out for them is a big part of the job.
Did that really just happen? For a moment there, Aino stopped being a little kid and acted like a full-on grown-up. A grown-up who's shorter than the kid she was looking out for, but still.
Previous records indicate that Aino has a 94% chance of adopting such behaviors when encountering a child in a similar situation to herself.
I mean, makes sense. Nice. That is now complete. And it's like, I do, like, even though that I love how that this is separate from the main event, I do wish that it was just kind of like its own like little quest, and that they didn't break it into such different parts like this, because it's very hard to kind of keep going back and forth, especially when the events, or especially when the quest parts are so short. It's like, okay, now that's done, let me go and like for the 15th time open up this menu, or like go to the event menu, open up this, and then click on what I want. Yeah, like I kind of wish that they made it just a little bit more simplistic, or at least a little bit like, oh, it will like auto show you where to go next, or like even some areas, like you could just trigger it by walking up to the booth.
Oh, Flint's and Iwa! Fancy seeing you here!
Ah, traveler. Paimon, how do you do?
Are you here to buy some stuff?
That's our secondary goal. To put it in Mr. Flintz's words, it's important for Lightkeepers to spend some time in the land of the living every once in a while.
That sounds like something he'd say, yeah. Are you interested in these muskets? Since we're friends, Paimon will let you in on some insider info. This officer here is basically selling scrap.
Oh, I'm well aware. The sign makes that quite clear.
I mean, it does.
True.
I'm interested in this particular piece because it brings to mind a picture I once saw. It featured several Ratniki and a Fatui officer who fought alongside them. The weapon that the latter used was identical to this one.
The Fatui teamed up with the Lightkeepers?
That's not unusual. I've heard similar stories from our older members. The owner of this musket must have been a hero who stood against the Wild Hunt as well. But why would you sell a hero's firearm?
That's just how the rules work on our end. Everyone agreed to it. Whether it's a no-name sergeant like me or a renowned hero. Our equipment is to be collected and redistributed once we're dust on the wind. The stuff that's usable is given to new recruits. And the scrap is sold for whatever price it can still fetch. That way, we can at least put it towards feeding the grunts, you know? Better than following them to the grave.
Huh.
The thought-provoking perspective.
I think I'm going to buy this musket, Mr. Flint. Could you tell me a few more stories about it when you get the chance?
Of course.
That one's now done. I am getting there. At least, thankfully, they're short. Like, that's kind of like the nice thing. Ooh. Familiar face, I think? I believe?
So what's the situation in need of mediation?
This person's been glaring daggers at me from behind since she arrived. Hey, you! I'm a member of the Fruity Order, you hear?
I like how it's like Fruity Order, like that's supposed to be like an intimidating name too,
really?
like...
I first encountered the humor and intelligence of trendy Zaytun Peach in the New Tide anthology. Then I heard the legend of intrepid Valberry while I was in the Fortress of Meripede. The more I heard about your order, the more it drew me in. I've been searching for so long, but I was never able to find an actual member. So when I heard that the Nodcry Trade Expo was being held again, I applied under your name. And now, I finally get to meet you.
Wow.
It's those idiots. Stirring up trouble again, huh?
So what I'm getting is that this guy's an imposter?
Our orders won the expo rights several years in a row. So we announced that we were backing out of the running this year to avoid conflict. Then, this guy had to come along. A few of the other groups were looking to duke it out. So imagine their anger when someone claiming to be one of ours snatched the expo rights again.
Well, no one's made any trouble for me. Wait, does that mean you've taken them all out already? Man, I knew it! The Fruity Order's as good as they say. Can I join?
We can't make trouble at the expo. Voynich Guild rules. Once it's all over, meet me at the harbor in Nasha Town.
I see. All right, I'll be there.
This dude.
Does he not realize what's going on here?
No, he doesn't. He's so starstruck that it's blinding him.
Also, considering our smooth collaborations thus far, a word of advice for the guild. This guy has only been able to keep his head in his booth because the Fruity Order took care of any rival factions. But if there's one thing the treasure hoarders have in spades, it's sore losers. Since our order has proven untouchable so far, they're sure to find easier targets to vent their frustration on.
And of course, they're going to pick on the kids.
Those kids.
Because, like...
Huh. So this guy has been responsible for more than one conflict so far.
I swear. Like, at least, like, pick on someone your own size. Like, they might not be... Like, you don't have to pick on people that are, like, as strong as you or whatever, but at least pick on people that you can actually see eye to eye with. Instead of, like, sitting here and being like, oh, I'm just going to pick on the kids.
Good roll.
Like, that just seems like...
All right,
That seems like
maybe
such
I'll
an
take
asshole
one
move.
more day off and
And also, like...
the work once I'm feeling up to it.
Like, you know, you might not be able to beat the greatest fighter, you know, like a strong fighter or whatever, but it's like, you know, you'll get more street cred if you sit here and actually pick on someone your own size than sitting here and trying to pick on a kid. It's like, at least then it's like the kid, like, yeah. Because like, the kids are just defenseless. I swear.
What do you think?
Not bad. Tastes just like back in Mondstadt.
Varka? You're here for the expo too?
Oh, hey, traveler, Paimon. I was only planning to take a look around. Wasn't expecting this pleasant surprise. Out in this part of the world, even a homegrown Mondstadt apple is a rare treat.
Yes. And on that note, I should advise you that the prices are quite different from what you'll be used to back home.
Not a problem. It's a price worth paying for a taste of home. I'll take the whole batch and send someone to collect them later.
The whole batch? Huh. Looks like you've already made your money back, huh, Lieben? Oh, and Varka, since you're looking for a taste of home, have you tried the Mondstadt wine next door? Apparently, he uses special connections to keep the import costs down.
Yeah, I've tried it. It's pretty good, but not Mondstadt wine good.
So is it a fake?
Besides, I wouldn't be able to buy any even if it was. We can't have the Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius going around supporting smugglers, can we?
That's true.
That's true. You're not gonna reprimand him though, are you?
Don't worry, I know it's Nefer's rules here. Not out to make life difficult for you. If you find yourself at a loose end, come visit our base sometime. I'm gonna get the Knights to make some cider out of these apples.
Ooh, nice. It would be my pleasure.
Oh, you're as generous as they say, Grandmaster.
Looks like you finally made some real profit.
Hey, don't make me sound so incompetent. Though I'll admit, I wasn't expecting to make my money back quite so quickly. Now I can start thinking seriously about my next venture.
Where do you plan to make your next fortunes?
I'm planning on heading to Snezhnegrad, actually. I hear they're running low on lots of supplies because of Project Stuja. That's a business opportunity if I've ever seen one. With any luck, maybe I'll have the pleasure of seeing you there.
Oh, most definitely.
Hope you strike it rich.
See, that's the thing. I'm like, since he's now voiced, and D-Luke's just chilling over here. Okay. Yeah, no, since he's now voiced, I would be surprised if he just stays like an NPC that like shows up maybe once, maybe twice in a patch, or not in a patch, but like in a year. I feel like he probably would have a much, not necessarily like a really, really big role in Snezhnaya, but at least like we might see him around a little bit more often. That's my prediction anyway. So now where do I go? Where is the next one? Okay. We'll go to the wine. And I like how D-Luke's just chilling here.
I can't believe you came all this way to investigate.
Oh yeah, that makes more sense. I was like, why would D-Luke be here?
As a member of this expo, I'm protected by the Voynich Guild.
Not.
There's nothing you can do to stop me.
I know. That's why I'll be taking this up with them directly.
Ooh. He's selling like fake wine,
What
is he
brings
not?
you here this time? Are you representing the Dawn Winery, or are you here as Owl?
Oh, code name.
Even Owl would take issue with people smuggling the winery's products.
I understand, but please be assured that I would never pit the rules of the Voynich Guild against the interests of the Dawn Winery. Our long-standing collaboration is far too valuable to me for that. No faction exists in Nodcry that can impose their will on everyone else. The rules we have now are a result of the tug-of-war between them all. In any case, I only allowed this gentleman to sell his so-called Dawn Winery vintage here because I'm confident that it poses no threat to our collaboration.
I see. So this isn't from our cellars at all. It's not even from Mondstadt.
Oh.
You.
Oh.
I'm guessing you learned a few of our winemaking techniques, then brewed your own liquor using local ingredients from Nodcry.
But it still poses an issue because it's like you're saying that you're claiming as it's one thing, and then people think that they're.
Just you watch. One day, My wine will leave the Dawn Winery in the dust.
But I mean, it's still like a issue because it's like people are going to drink that wine thinking that it's an actual like legit Dawn Winery wine because he's claiming that it is. And then if it's not as good as the actual Dawn Winery, then it could cost him business. So like either way, it's going to cost him business anyway.
Palatable product. But the fact that you didn't dare to sell it without attaching our name to it speaks volumes.
Yeah.
That alone tells me that I'll never need to worry about any serious competition from you.
Leaving so soon? Can't I persuade you to come to the Curatorium of Secrets for some tea with me and your 2 old friends?
Hey there! It sounded like you were discussing some pretty serious business, so Paimon didn't want to interrupt.
I'm afraid I'll have to decline.
Okay.
That's a shame.
Next time you're back in Mondstadt, pay a visit to the Angel's Share. At least there, I can offer you a genuine Dawn Winery vintage.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. That is now done. So we have 2 more? We have 2 more. And then whatever the last one is about. Probably just wrapping up everything.
Take it easy.
Oh, there's trouble.
See, Lolly, I've
There's
been told
trouble.
that the merchants here are all protected by the organizers. I'm afraid confronting him myself will be.
So did he steal the relic, or is it like a fake relic?
Do I have to do everything myself?
Oh, please, Granny Eatsley, have mercy!
Chaska! Say, Lolly! What are you,
It's a long story. Basically, a few members of the Flower Feather clan brought word from Nodcry that someone was selling Wyob fragments at this expo.
Interesting.
Pretty serious stuff. So I brought Seat Lolly here to get to the bottom of it, and hopefully keep things under control.
Oh. Okay, well, as it turns out, we've been tasked with mediating any disputes like this.
Are you intending to try and stop me?
I mean, please, Granny?
Look, I'm not trying to be difficult, but you don't need me to tell you that our Wyob are not for sale. Wait a
Fair.
second.
But are they fake, though?
This is just a shard of a Wyob pillar. And its power is long gone, so it no longer has any connection whatsoever to the Wyob. So, tell me, how much did they pay you to ship these out of Natlan?
About 800,000 more apiece.
Oh.
What?
Apparently, people outside of Natlan don't know all that much about our culture. Some
Yeah.
people take one look at those pillars and start bragging that they found a Wyob fragment. I didn't want to correct them, because that way I could drum up the price.
I mean...
Ugh, forget it. Since you asked me so nicely, I'll let him stay here until the expo's over. No point making a mountain out of a molehill.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Granny Eatsley.
Oh, don't start thinking you're off the hook. Once this is over, you're going straight to Biram to face the music.
Okay. Now I have only Dory's left. And then whatever the other mystery one is down. And there's Alice and Nicole. Nice, nice. Thank you. I didn't really want to be on the table, but it wouldn't let me. It wouldn't give me the option.
Hey, it's Alice and Nicole!
Why, hello, Traveler and Paimon.
Are you looking to buy some stuff from Dory?
Oh, quite the opposite.
I was going to
I'm
say,
her supplier. Nicole came up with a delightful new pricing method recently, which I've asked dear Dory to try out.
Oh,
We're here
interesting.
today to see how it's all going.
What sort of pricing method is that?
Curious? Well, allow me to
Mm-hmm.
explain.
Oh, I cannot wait until Nicole becomes playable. I'm planning on pulling her for her. 110%.
Instead of an amount of mora, you collect courage, kindness, or happiness from the buyer.
The key is to make people realize they don't have to be rich. With
Really?
an excellence of character, even the treasures of the Hexen Circle are within your reach.
And you're trying this pricing method with Dory? Dory, of all people. Okay.
Kind of like
Okay.
guiding
You have a lot of
adventurers
trust.
through various tribulations until they claim their prize. Such fun, wouldn't you say?
Not for me. We didn't sell much Hexen Circle gear this time at all. At this point, I'll have to whip out some Samara specialties just to break even.
Ooh.
Wait, you're actually losing money, Dory?
Oh,
You're saying
yeah.
our gifts didn't reach that many people?
I'm saying we made diddly squat. Hate to break it to you, Miss Mage, but you don't have much of a heck for business.
I mean,
It
yeah,
might not
like you
made
have
much,
to.
But this has been quite a fun little experiment.
You actually have to make
it up
money.
to you, all the revenue from our merchandise is yours to keep, Dory.
Oh, okay.
Oh, they don't call you a great mage for nothing, Miss Alice.
Interesting. Okay. Ooh, this is the ending. This is the ending.
It's almost time for the expo to end. I'm asking for half a month's leave once we wrap this up. Finally got time to relax, huh, Yehoda?
Potentially.
Thanks to you. Oh, things are pretty calm right now. Should be smooth sailing.
You never
from
do
here
that because
on
you're always
out.
going to jinx it.
Sorry, but I've got a problem over
See?
here.
You never say that anything's like smooth sailing because it's all going to be jinxed.
You just jinxed it.
Someone made off with a batch of my goods using the goods first, pay later method. I thought the guild was the guarantor, but then I went to redeem my money and no dice.
Oh.
The same thing happened to me.
Uh-oh.
Goods first, pay later. That convenience is for exhibitors only. It works because their goods stored in the warehouse can be used as collateral.
The buyer did have guild supplied certification.
In that case, he's one of you. Pick him out of the crowd and we're good to go.
The person I talked to was a tall, thin young man, but I don't see him here.
The one who bought from me was on the chubbier side. And nope, no sign of him either.
Oh.
Wait, so it wasn't the same person?
Miss Yehoda, we need help! Ati went into town a while back, and we haven't heard from him.
What? Why would he do that?
Interesting. So maybe it's like a group of people.
Laura we got from our exhibit to buy everyone a little something in return for looking out for us. So he headed out alone.
I was a kid.
Gods, this kid. Wait, did he have your certification from the guild with him?
Yeah, he's our older brother, so he's in charge of all that stuff.
Someone nabbed it off of him
This is bad.
and potentially made copies, or like.
What happened? Remember those people who targeted Ati a while back? I'm worried they kidnapped him and are using his certification to scam goods off the other exhibitors. Sorry.
This is why you never go alone.
This isn't your fault. Should we rescue Ati first? But Nodcry's huge. Where would we even start? We could go for the goods first, but we're dealing with a group. If they split up, it'll be impossible to nab them. Oh, come on, Yehoda, come on! You promised Boss Nephew to uphold the guild's reputation, and you promised the kids you'd protect them. This is all falling apart. Looks like you rounded your last option, dumpster diver.
I like how I'm like, why isn't Neff calling her dumpster? This is hilariously weird.
Clank Clank Crisis Control Switch activated.
Yeah.
Awaiting orders. Awaiting orders.
Nice.
Awaiting orders.
Wow. That, I mean, that is quite a team.
Switch gives you temporary control over all the robots in Notcry.
All the
Want it,
holy
you
crap.
could turn this whole place upside down.
Huh.
It won't last long, So think about what you want to do first.
The kid's more important.
Let's get the stolen goods back
Why?
first.
If the kid was kidnapped, wouldn't you want to make sure that he's
Units,
safe?
Advance to rescue Ahti.
I was going to say, yeah.
Orders received. Orders received. Orders received.
I mean, you can put a price on goods, but you can't put a price on someone's life.
Sorry. I made you all worry.
If anyone should be apologizing, it's those awful people who took you. You just wanted to repay everyone's kindness.
They stole my expo certificate. Did that cause trouble for anyone?
Yes. Pretty much every single vendor.
One thing at a time.
Inventory complete. All goods have been retrieved.
Okay.
See? Told ya. With the Clink Clank crisis control switch, there's no problem in Nocry you can't handle. With so many bots around, we didn't have to choose between the rescue and getting the goods back. We were able to do both.
Oh, that's good.
I know.
These kids call me boss, and as their boss, it's my job to protect them. No way I'm letting them get in trouble with the guild.
Thanks, boss.
I know who's a great person to have on your side, huh? To be honest, I could hug you right now. But I think I'll have that vacation first. Oh, right. I owe you a hot dog, don't I?
Yes. And then you can go on vacation. Catches a break and is free from further drama. Nice, nice. Okay. With that, that's complete, and that's complete. With that, the entire event is now complete. Amazing. Oh, that's great. I still have this one to do, but I have 9 days to do it, so that will probably be something that I do next week. It is technically almost like 3:30 for me, which I typically end stream around 3, so I did go a little bit over, but I at least wanted to finish this event before ending. But since now that I finished it, I am going to end stream. Hopefully, I believe that I should be streaming on Tuesday of next week. I'm most likely going to be streaming Genshin. Same time as always, which is around 11 to 11:30 a.m. PDT time, so Pacific Daylight Time. And yeah, I'm really glad that I was able to get through this event, because I need all the Primo Gems that I can muster up, because I am planning on pulling for Nicole next patch, and since she's in phase 1, which sucks, I was hoping that she would be in phase 2, but it just did not work like that. So I need all the Primo Gems that I can get. So I definitely did not want to accidentally run out of time and miss the events completely. But yeah, thank you for joining. I had a lot of fun reacting to the 6.6 special program, and also finishing up this event. It was a really fun event. It was really cute, really lighthearted, and then kind of dealt with a little bit more of a darker theme near the end. It's definitely really fun. And so with that, I am going to end stream. See you next